This was a new take on the game tag, and the idea was for kids to wear a certain band, and this is a drone which would have certain sensors, which would be, I guess, in a way, where I remember is Wi-Fi. Well, it's Bluetooth connected to each of the bands. So if 3 or 4 kids, as a use case scenario over here, you could have this drone take off, right, and be chasing the kids in a certain perimeter of a playground, and then this would chase them. If it gets to a certain distance close to the kid, they would be tagged, right? So again, the idea, the main objective of this toy was to get kids more exercise, more physical activity, more I guess awareness of the space and space constraints, to teach them that. So this is basically a drone that chases kids. So that was the idea on this one. The idea is to empower students to take their idea to concept, to prototype, to product, to perhaps even start a business, right? So and once they patent the product, it's going to be more viable as a business for them, because they have an IP on the product itself, that they can, if there's enough of a market, that we could potentially push into incubator, which we also have now with the university, a student-run incubator, but it is something that we have now, right? So we could push into the incubator that they can then develop that. So because most major universities have incubators that they support student innovation, and I think this would be one of the first in the Bay Area to take student entrepreneurship to market. So get them as close as possible to the market with these 2 classes, right? So that's the overall sort of broad vision of the 2 classes.
And do you feel this kind of emulates the real world business process?
Absolutely. No question about it. So I come from pharmaceuticals, so it's a very different process there. It's basic science innovation based on new molecules, new biological entities, and a lot of user testing and clinical trials. So the innovation process is somewhat different. But my research area is product design and development. Along with that, I also work with companies like Lunar Design. I also go to Stanford Design Studios often. I attend seminars over there. Also work with a little bit with design with Ideal, and so I'm in this space. So because of which I can say that this is the process that's typically applied. What we call the design thinking process. That's applied by most firms in the Bay Area for sure, and more. This design thinking process is getting more and more popular across the country. So pretty much every firm is trying to use that process to come up with new products, new ideas, new solutions. It doesn't have to be products; it can be solutions.
And as a professor, what do you want to showcase to the students as you're teaching the course? What do you want them to take away from the course?
Skills. I think the first off, an overall understanding of the process, which I think they get. I hope so, and then also specific skills, right? Not only knowing how to do factor analysis and playing with data, understanding qualitative information, collecting qualitative data, factor analysis, and then more importantly, the idea of critical thinking and ideation, and creating new concepts. And then in the next step, perhaps giving form through CAD, 3D printing. So a sort of visualization of an idea, a concept, is a critical thing, critical thinking, critical skill needed. So I think that's what I think students would get out of this. And if it so happens, if they can really make the idea to reality, then a little more than just thinking and skills, perhaps even monies in the future. This class, as I see this moving forward, I think it should be attractive to students across the university, not just marketing majors. So in my classes very often we get design students who want to learn about marketing because they already have the designing skills. They want to learn about marketing. But I think and sometimes I get engineering students who bring sort of the technical expertise to class. So the vision in that way, I think this class can be open to a wider audience across majors. So it could be anyone from journalism to nursing to engineering to obviously design students who could come to this class and learn the marketing aspects of it, right? So that would be one offering that they would not perhaps get in their particular domains. And then so in terms of promotion, I would say this is a class that students can take to get a full, complete picture of how to take an idea to market, right? So that's how I would position this class for students. Is if you have an idea and you want to know, if maybe you don't want to use that idea in this class, but you want to know what's the process of getting the idea to market, this would be the class to take.